Oh, yeah. Go. Amazing. That's my boy. That's my boy.
Breaks away from a sack and completes the pass for first down.
Oh, Kittle just may have made the most amazing catch.
He fights for the first down and gets out of bounds, too.
It's no good. Overtime. Oh, what a catch. How do you drop that? What are you, Jamal Adams? Touchdown.
This is a touchdown all the way.
He reached over the pylon. San Francisco beat Cincinnati. And here we are, NFL Chaos with Jeremy and my co-host Lee Cravat for our Red Zone Live party. Only one more week to go after this. We're winding down. Get ready for next season, though.
Yeah. I'm excited about next season for the Jets specifically. Hey, look what I'm wearing.
LT.
LT, back when I was a Charger fan. Of course, today I'm going to talk about the Charger game. They're playing the Broncos. Both teams need a win. The Chargers probably get a wild card spot if they win this game, and Denver probably does not get one unless they win. But Chargers are dominating.
We got Bryant in the house. Thanks for joining us, Bryant. So as the Jets fan, from the Jets fan perspective, we're not doing too good in the Seattle-Detroit game, as Seattle is up on Detroit 10-0, but Houston is beating the 49ers 7-0. And Trey Lance is in there, so not Jimmy G. So we have a shot at that game, and the Jets can gain and move up to the 3rd overall pick, and which gives a little bit more hope that we can get ourselves an edge rusher in the draft.
I'm not going to cover these games, only talking about the Jets draft choices.
No, we're not going to only talk about the draft choices, but we're just getting started, and I thought it would be worth mentioning.
Yeah. It was a great game today for the Jets, although they showed that they still don't know how to win, because that's a game that they should have won once there was 5 minutes left.
Yeah, I wanted to. I did find out that the quarterback sneak that everybody was so upset about.
It's a horrible call.
It was a miscommunication. It wasn't the call. Oh. It was they're covering for Zach, because what the call, that play had 2 options to it. If you like the read, you could do the sneak if it's better, or you give Berrios. He was supposed to pull back and do a double reverse. They were going to reverse it and flip it to Berrios, and they could tell from the defensive alignment it was going to work. What they failed to communicate is for that particular situation, it wasn't an option play. It wasn't supposed to be Zach's decision. Like, they miscommunicated to say, no, on 4th and 2, I don't care. You have to go to Berrios on that.
Yeah.
So you have Zach going into to take the snap, thinking it's an option based on how he's reading the defense. And Saleh totally took accountability and said it was the coaching, poor communication. It was not the call. They were lined up to do the same play they used against Houston, the Texans, in a similar situation. And they believe that they would have easily gotten the first down and put the game away if they would have communicated well.
Well, that's why. And I'll go back to saying they have to learn how to win.
Yeah.
They have to learn how to play. Because like Brady, when there was a minute left, he wasn't sweating. He wasn't worried. He was down by 4 points. He didn't even care.
Yeah. It's amazing.
He knew.
It's amazing.
He was just totally relaxed, and just not a single Jet, including the coaching staff, was relaxed.
Yeah.
They were nervous. They didn't know how to handle themselves.
But all fixable things. Like, they're doing the important and the hard things. The fact that they got that team with 3 replacement offensive linemen ready to compete against Tampa Bay, against a Super Bowl defending champion, and came that close to winning. And the thing that went wrong is a fixable thing for rookie coaches, rookie quarterback. It brings a lot of hope, because we showed we could play at the level of a great team.
Yeah, I think you have to be in a lot of games like that one. I don't think it's just easily fixable. I think you have to be in that situation a number of times and feel what it's like to lose them and turn the corner. And it takes experience. It takes practice in the situation.
Anyway, guess where San Francisco is taking over? They have
I don't know, but I'm watching 2 interesting games here.
Well, San Francisco is taking over on which yard line?
25-yard line.
25-yard line. So that's what I got. Which games do you got going?
Well, I have Arizona versus the Cowboys, Cardinals Cowboys.
Oh, great game.
it's really interesting because the Cardinals are up 3-zip. We're halfway through the second quarter, and Cowboys can't score, can't move the ball even. So it's very interesting because this is playoff time. Come on.
Yeah.
And then the other game is Charger Denver, and I'll switch back there. Last I was there, Chargers were trying to say to Denver, here, I want to help you out. But they just weren't taking it. They just kept making mistakes, Denver. So Charger ball, they're up 10-0. They're on they're driving 1st and 10 on the Bronco 30. Broncos just fumbled a few minutes ago at midfield, which is why the Chargers had the ball in good field position. But this is a game. If the Chargers win, I think they're in. Pretty much they're going to get a wild card spot, probably. But if Denver wins, if Denver doesn't win, they're out. So.
Right. Hey, Gitmo, how are you? Hey, I don't know if you watched the Robert Saleh press conference, but that was actually supposed to be a pitch to Berrios, and he took accountability. He said that the coaching staff failed to communicate that even though that's normally an option play for Zach to decide whether to do the sneak or to go to Berrios, their intention on 4th and 2 was for it to go to Berrios. They miscommunicated that, and Zach decided to do the sneak, which is kind of like a rookie mistake. I'm not saying it makes it any better. They should have been more prepared, but I just want you to know no one, LaFleur or Saleh, nobody wanted that play to happen the way it happened. They just got to learn how to communicate better. You know what I mean? But hey, you got to be happy with Zach overall. He looked like a real quarterback today.
But I did think it was funny that I didn't see any comments from you all game until that play.
Yeah,
and you pulled it out. That's funny.
He waited all day for a bad offensive play. San Francisco just made a huge passing play to get to the 25-yard line with 16 seconds to go in the half, which is going to put them in field goal position. Houston is up 7-0. Jet fans do want Houston to win this game. That would give the Jets the 3rd pick. We'd only need one of the top 2 teams to not pick an edge, and Gitmo Bob would get his wish, and the Jets will get the edge that we so desperately desire.
Hey, I'll tell you something, and that is that one day we'll get through a whole game without Gitmo Bob giving a bad offensive note to LaFraud. That will mean the Jets have arrived. By the way, touchdown Cardinals. That's making it 9-zip with the extra point coming.
Wow, so the Cardinals are beating Dallas. I thought Dallas was on an amazing roll after what they did on Monday night.
Yeah.
I thought they were like making an explanation point that they were going to be the team going into the playoffs. So this has got to be a tremendous disappointment right now at the moment for Dallas fans.
Yeah, and the Cardinals looked like they were going down, and now they're popping up. And then the Rams, I think the Rams lost.
Oh.
Did they?
So Gitmo Bob would like to clear the air. He did comment during the game, just not a lot. And hey, Gitmo, you have to understand, as you think that we've suffered as Jet fans, okay? Gitmo has suffered even longer. He has suffered a really long time, and I think he's just fed up with it. He's fed up with watching losses like this based on stupid things. It was just disgusting. It was disgusting. Nope. It was gross.
Hey, my bad. The Rams won that game. They pulled that game out against Baltimore.
Yes, Odell Beckham actually made the touchdown with a minute left in the game. He got a 7-yard touchdown reception. Here's San Francisco. Trey Lance throws it. It looks was it complete? Oh, he brings it in to like the 7-8 yard line, but there's only 3 seconds left in the clock. So I think they have to go for the field goal here.
You know, if Dallas can't get it together, they're certainly not going to get first seed. So
yeah, I really thought Dallas was the team in the NFC after what they did to Washington. They looked like they were just moving on all cylinders. Their offense looked amazing. Their special teams looked amazing. Their defense was amazing. I was like, oh my God, this looks like a team that's pressing the acceleration button right at the end of the year. The field goal is good by San Francisco. It is 7-3 Houston going into the half. I don't think the Niners are feeling too good about Trey Lance right now in this game, but to be fair,
the Chargers are trying to score with 23 seconds left. It's going to be second and goal. Going to be second and goal. They did not score on that play. And there's 19 seconds left in the first half. The Chargers score will be 17-zip. And I'm going to say the game's over at halftime.
To be fair, Trey Lance was not supposed to play this year. He's a developmental pick. They knew he was coming in with very little experience. But I'm sure San Francisco fans, knowing fans and the way football fans are not happy about 3 points in the first half.
Chargers,
Bryant
15 seconds left, pass, touchdown!
All right, game over.
The Chargers team that I don't want to win anymore, but because they left San Diego. But yeah, it's going to make it 16-zip, extra point. I'm sure they'll hit that. 17-zip. Denver's not even trying in this game, and they really needed it. So go Chargers, I guess.
Yep. So Brian's been a fan since Richard Todd. That's exactly when I became a fan, about 1981, 82.
I got you beat.
Richard Todd, huh?
I got you beat. I was older.
You were older. And then Gitmo was happy that we were competitive. So was I. I mean, that's my takeaway. I'm happy that we were competitive, and I'm happy that Zach put together a full game. That was important to me. Like, he made a couple of bad plays or whatever, bad throws, but for the most part, very accurate, good, decisive decision making. Was willing to check down. So I'm pretty happy with all that. I'm not going to complain. Overall, it's amazing we made that a competitive game.
So Arizona is up 10-zip. There's 5 minutes left in the game against Dallas. Dallas is going to start their drive. Where are they starting at, Jeremy?
25-yard line.
Close. Actually ran it out. So
okay, so let me look for what other games we can.
That's it.
Check in on. We could check in on the Saints Panthers. Most Jet fans are mistakenly rooting for the Panthers to lose. They shouldn't be. We should want the Panthers to win because that will help our first round pick. With the Seattle pick, we want the Panthers to win out. So Seattle does not get a better pick. Because right now, if the Panthers lose and Seattle wins, that number 6 pick jumps to number 7.
So beyond that, even because it ties.
Yeah.
All right. So Dallas, 1st and 10, about a 5-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 5 from their own 29.
So New Orleans has the ball at the 50-yard line. They're down 10-6 to Carolina. He fades back. He throws a deep pass. Oh, dropped by his receiver. What are you, a Jet? Dropping beautiful passes?
Hey, they dropped less today. Come on.
Yeah, but one of those drops was crucial.
Yeah.
There was
they
no
made some nice receptions and okay, Prescott back to pass. Zip. Complete. First down. 37. Their own 37.
The San Francisco game is at halftime. We are in the second quarter with 4.5 minutes left in the Carolina Saints game, and it is 3rd and 12, and here come the Saints. He fades back, he drops back. He gets sacked. Sack for Carolina. That was Brown who got the sack, number 95. And that will give Carolina the ball back with a 10-6 lead.
And you won Carolina today.
Yeah. I definitely do. Jet fans, there might be Jet fans who disagree. I don't know how. I don't know how you could say that one spot in the first round is more important than any spots in the second and fourth rounds.
No. But, you're watching from a perspective of Jets, draft choice Jets. You could be a Jets fan and hate Sam Darnold, right, and want him to fail.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, but Jet fans don't really have a reason to hate Sam Darnold. I don't think.
First down, Dallas. 3.5 minutes left. They're down 10-zip, so this is very big for them. Yeah,
I think the offensive line was doing good until that 4th and 2. They got us to the red zone, but yeah, they were wearing down on pass protection. That's for sure. Zach wasn't getting any protection, like from the mid-third quarter to the end of the game. That was brutal.
So what I really liked, and I know there was some disagreement. I know that Green Bean said he should have taken the sack, but I really liked that he scrambled, avoided sacks, and then threw the ball away and didn't throw interceptions. I thought that was a lot of maturity on Zach's part.
No, we're happy about that, I think, overall.
Yeah, he didn't try to force him in. Oh, big running play for Dallas all the way into Arizona 35. It's going to be 1st and 10. So Dallas is on a very significant drive right now, but there was a flag on the play. Let's see.
So I felt a little better knowing that the play
against Dallas.
That I for some reason I felt better and worse at the same time that quarterback sneak wasn't what the coaches wanted. Like it wasn't like the straight up play they thought was a good play. It was a miscommunication. They messed up, but I feel that's a fixable thing versus they thought it was a good idea. Like if LaFleur and Saleh thought it was a good idea and defended going for that quarterback sneak, that would be more upsetting to me. Because how do you fix poor judgment?
Right. You have the worst thing is when you suck and you don't know you suck.
Right.
At least sucking and knowing it is a lot better. It's a lot better to know when you suck.
Yeah, they knew that was a dumb play. That's not the play we wanted to run.
Next is being good without really understanding why. That's our next step.
Yeah.
2 seconds left in the Denver Charger game. 2nd and 2 for Denver. I think they're going to go for a field goal here. Yeah, they're going to go for a field goal. Okay. They're going to go for a 61-yard attempt.
Yeah.
60. This used to, when I was growing up, Tom Dempsey had the record, I think, maybe at 63. He's got to have like half a foot. So it's just amazing that guy could crank him. It's good from 61 yards.
Wow.
McManus. He missed a big one last week.
Wow. So, Bob, as far as taking Wirfs over Becton, jury's still out for me. We'll see next year. If next year Becton looks great the first 5 or 6 games at left tackle, I'm going to be happy we took him. If he's banged up, not playing well, then I'll finally wave the white towel and say we should have taken Wirfs. But I'm not there yet.
Hey, McManus hit this field goal. I'm going to say he cleared the upright by a foot from 61. If it was 63, he wouldn't have made it.
Carolina just had a really big running play, and they ran the ball out to like the 36-yard line.
Hey, to all the kids out there, this is not booze. It's not booze. It's orange soda.
Orange soda.
I made it with my fancy new soda stream.
That
Mr. Hanukkah bought for my wife and I. Hanukkah Sam.
We have, we've had it for a while. So all 3 Cravat brothers have a soda stream. Green Bean has a soda stream. He drinks from the bottle every time he's broadcasting. It's growing in popularity.
Yeah, I put too much water in yesterday. I got back. I was stuck. I love going, see my daughter, and I went up there to see her and her fiance. But, the flights were canceled, so we were trying to get back. We had a lot of things to do in San Diego, and now we can't do them. We're kind of bummed about it. So we missed some things we really wanted to do here. But we are back. Came back last night. First thing it did, made myself some soda stream.
Yeah, I think a lot of Jet fans, I don't
like
think
seltzer.
I don't think hate Sam Darnold. You were saying that before. I think that they were afraid he was going to do really well, like after the 3 games when they were 3-0.
Yeah, then you'd feel bad. You feel like you got suckered of a star quarterback. Yeah,
we didn't want to blow up. By the way, Seattle is crushing the Lions 24-7. So we have to have the Panthers win here to hold that number 6 spot in the draft.
I guess that's your biggest game now. Okay, Dallas driving. They are at the Arizona 41, 1st and 10. Still 2 minutes here. Actually, 2 minutes is going to we just got back from the 2-minute warning. Quick pass. Oh, it's popped in the air. It's deflected. Interception. There's a flag on the play. Interception. You got to see what happened. It was a deflection. The ball got popped way up in the air, but there's a flag on the play. Might be a pass interference. I think Dak is going, hey, yeah, we're good. Pass interference on the Cardinals. Pass interference on the Cardinals, so Dallas still maintains the ball. Otherwise, Oh, it was deflected really by good defense by an Arizona defender. Put it way in the air. Anybody could have caught it at that point. Yeah, an Arizona guy got his hand in there and deflected the ball way up in the air. Next guy caught it, but they called it pass interference. If it was the Jets, that never would have been called pass interference for the Jets' benefit. That'd be an interception for sure.
Tony G loves me. It's nice to know.
Oh, another pass knocked down at line of scrimmage.
Buffalo's going to play their players next week, so it won't be a walkover. Right. Never had another thought about Sam Darnold. Well, that's the way it should be. We should worry about our team, right? Right.
Yeah, another deflection. So that's, I mean, not another deflection. Basically knocked down at the line of scrimmage because of the pass interference. A 2nd and 10 Cowboys at the 36.
So Sam Darnold just threw what we used to call a Baltimore chop. He just literally on 3rd down threw a bounce pass and it was a short little pass to his own guy, like a screen. So it kind of reminded me of when he was a Jet, and now Carolina has to punt.
Okay, another pass for Dallas, another flag. The defender is very upset because it's being called pass interference again. He's livid. He thought he hit him just as the ball got there. It looked like he was a little early. Well, let's see. We're getting another look. Oh, definitely. He was all over him. Oh, but the ball was on the ground. It was a Baltimore chop. But because he touched him, pass interference, 1st down.
You know, there used to be a thing about pass interference that the ball had to be catchable.
Yeah, this was not catchable.
And I feel like was that a rule change, or is that just the refs forgot about that rule?
Wow, Dallas popped another ball into the air, not caught by Arizona, but it was there. Basically, it's either a pass interference or a crappy throw. Every down, 8 in a row. Not 8 in a row. You know, I exaggerate. It's chaos.
No, I'm chaos.
The whole thing is chaos. It's your show is chaos. Okay. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
I think it's 5 in a row. It's 5 in a row.
Wow.
5 passes that didn't really get to the receiver in a row. Either popped up, deflected. Boom. At the line of scrimmage. Deflected. Wow.
Ooh, little bit of bitterness from Gitmo. Not bitterness, just, you know, I think guys like Gitmo and I, that especially Gitmo's been around even longer. I think we're just frustrated and
I think it's gonna be offsides on the Cardinals. Just a throwaway ball, knowing that he drew him offsides, and Prescott totally drew him offsides.
A lot of people gave us crap. A lot of Carolina fans were dancing and prancing and act like that. Well, now he's on a real team. He's great. So there's a lot of pleasure. There is pleasure when Sam stinks, just from those fans on Twitter that were giving us a hard time. It's like saying now we get to laugh and say, "You idiots!"
And now you have the
worst quarterback in the NFL last year. He was the worst.
And we have their draft choice.
And we have their draft pick, their 2nd rounder.
Yeah. Which we want to be worse, to make the 1st round better. We know.
Yeah, Sam takes a beat.
Oh, my God. What a reception. Oh, my God. I think the guy's injured and made the catch. Just fantastic touchdown pass. I mean, just a beautiful reception. The pass was good. The reception was incredible. It's like over the shoulder kind. He had to go up over the defender, but he came down hard on his knee. His name is Gallup. I don't think he's going to be galloping much anymore. He looks like he's hurt. Oh, just an amazing catch. Gallup. Yeah. I mean, he was in the air, going out of bounds, turned his body, caught the ball, stayed in bounds. His butt falls in the end zone.
Wow.
Just fantastic catch.
So what's the score?
I don't know. 10-6.
10-6. So
Gallup, Tony G, baby.
Tony G, we have the same exact take from that game. So
man.
proud of our young players. We played the defending champions and we played them like men. You know, 3 offensive linemen were out. 3/5 of our offensive line was out.
No, they said it's been a long time since 3 rookies with the major positions, leading at the major positions for a team. Zach, and then Carter.
Yeah.
And the receiver that's injured.
Elijah Moore.
Yeah, Moore. Yeah, so it's a big deal.
We have so many rookies in key situations. I mean, you got Eccles. Actually, we have 2 guys in the defensive backfield that are rookies.
Yeah.
Right? You got a wide receiver, a running back, a quarterback, an offensive lineman, the guard, AVT. Like, I mean, that's amazing. 6 rookies starting.
You know, at the beginning of the year when you were saying 11 wins, and I'm not going to give you any more crap for that. I'm just saying, you know, I understand things happen since then. But the main argument against that was that even if a rookie is good, it just takes actual games to develop and to show what they have on the field, to show their talents. And that's why I think we are seeing the Jets getting better, because these very talented players are coming into their own now, right? And next season, they're going to come out of the gates a lot stronger. It still might take them a few games to get going, but they're going to come out a lot stronger. And you're going to have new rookies that aren't that good yet, that are going to have to come into their own.
Right.
So I'm really excited for the second half of next season. I think that's where the Jets could show some strength.
Right. It's a long-term rebuild. There's no question. This wasn't a quick 1-year fix by any means. But I think right now I'm feeling pretty good for sure about where we are. The fact that we have 6 contributing rookies that we were able to play so respectively against Tampa with all of them is a really good sign.
Yeah. And we had Brady very upset for a while. I mean, in the end, you know, it's Brady, but.
Ooh, New Orleans just made a huge 30-yard play out of the end zone. He threw from out of the end zone for a 30-yard gain. So now the Saints have, let's see, under a minute left in the second half, down by 4. And now all of a sudden they're excited that they might be able to get into field goal range, but they're still far away.
So Gallup's knee is really, really bad.
Ooh, he threw a laser to midfield, this quarterback, this young, what's his name? Tatum Hill.
Gallup's hurt, bad knee. His knee looks really bad. 10-7. Cowboys are on the board. Cowboys are on the board.
So there you go with Dallas making it a game right away. 10-0 suddenly is 10-7.
Yeah, suddenly. 1 touchdown. That's how touchdowns happen suddenly.
Yeah, but it changes the whole outlook of the game in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, and there's like, I don't know, there's not much time left in the first half, so they'll go in the locker room only down a field goal probably.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very frustrating that the Jets played as if they never heard of Gronk and had no idea that he'd be getting the ball.
Yeah, he had many receptions. I'm going to guess 8 to 10 receptions.
Yeah.
Probably had 125 to 150 yards or something.
Yeah. But yeah, Tony, I agree. I want my Jets to be a man up, next man up, come up and deliver. And that's one thing I've never, you know, we rarely have gotten to see from our team, where we could just find these guys like Elijah Riley and, you know, just people to step up and be able to play. And, you know, Walter, running back, he was pretty good today. It's nice to see people be able to step up.
Okay, $1.25 left in the Cowboy-Cardinal game. Cardinal ball. Jeremy, where are they going to start?
25-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a minute 25 left. 1st and 10.
Oh, nice completion by New Orleans. That might have put them in field goal range. Amazing. They came all the way from their own end zone. 15 seconds left, but man, they got the ball close to field goal range for sure. Probably within the range of their kicker.
Screenplay by Arizona, 3-yard gain. He got out of bounds, but it's 2nd and 7. Now there's a minute 19. So they took 6 seconds off the clock. Basically just a wash play.
Yeah. And there you go, Tony G. That's what it's all about. That's why we're doing a rebuild, right? Because we need not just 20 good players. We need a solid 53-man roster, and that's what we're building. So, yeah, I like Walter today for sure. Jets mess. What's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. We're just calling some of the games. Right now we got the Dallas-Arizona game going. We got Carolina-New Orleans.
5-yard gain for Arizona, so it's 3rd and 2 with a minute left.
We got 13 seconds left. New Orleans is going to run one more play, try to get into some better field goal range. They're down 10-6. They complete the pass. They bring the ball to the 26-yard line. They're hurrying up to spike the ball. They do it with 2 seconds left, and they'll bring out the field goal team.
First down, Arizona. Timeout. 50 seconds left. All right. We're at a timeout, but mostly they've been running the ball, Arizona. Murray has been giving it to Edmonds every other play, it seems like.
Hey, Gitmo, that's a good question. I have no idea. I didn't see Pinnock either, so I'm not really sure why. I thought he'd get some snaps, and I thought he was like the number 3 safety. But I saw a lot of Elijah Riley, that's for sure.
1st and 10, Arizona from their own 40. Short pass. Stayed in bounds, so the clock is ticking fast. They're holding them down. Trying to do hurry up offense getting to the line. At their own 48, 2nd and 1, long one. Second long one. He's passing. Quick pass. Complete. Out of bounds. So
here comes the field goal attempt from 46 yards. It is up. Perfect. Splits the uprights. 10-9. Carolina 10. New Orleans Saints 9. 0 on the clock going into halftime.
Nice. 28 seconds left in this game. It's 1st and 10. They're in field goal range. Not really. If it was Denver, they'd be with McManus. They'd be in field goal range.
Hey, check out Tony G's comment.
Carrots?
No. Riley had his ups and downs along most of the secondary today. Yeah. Hey, everything we get out of Riley, we got to be happy considering we poached him from a practice squad. He went from the practice squad to from the Eagles to a starting safety in the NFL.
Okay, Cardinals just used their second timeout to stop the clock. About 23 seconds left. They are in field goal range now.
Oh.
So now it's can they get a few passes and make the field goal easier, potentially get a touchdown out of this before they go into the locker room. Well, remember, Jeremy, it was 10-0, and the touchdown, that quick touchdown, made it 10-7 and changed the complexion of the game.
Hey, if Arizona gets a field goal now, they'll be up by an additional 3 points.
That's right. It's suddenly.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. All right.
Mims is not really working out for the Jets.
2nd and 5. It's a bomb. Oh, how do you? He slowed up and then tried a one-hand catch the bomb. Give me a break. All he had to do was put in a little bit of speed and gone up with 2 hands. Come on. Oh, that sucked. Green. I guess the guy was interfering with one of his hands, but still. No. He totally could have come up and no. He tried like a one-handed catch on a bomb. I'm gonna say,
Yeah, I feel better about the Jets. Better about the Jets after this game than I did before this game. I'll say that for sure.
3rd and 5. It's got to be offsides. Number 90 on the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure he just took off. He almost got to the quarterback and barely stopped in time. It would have been uncontested after he went offsides to get there. Murray threw the ball on the ground like, stay away from me, dude.
Yeah, the officials are not going to protect us, Bob, until we start winning some games. Houston's at midfield, by the way. They got a 2nd and 6, and they just ran it 3 yards, so it'll be about 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3 for Houston against San Francisco. They're up 7-3. They got the ball. Big play coming for them if they want to open up the half with a nice drive. It's actually 8 minutes into the 3rd quarter. So this game's been going on for a little bit before I realized the half ended. Big game for the Jets fans, man. Moving up to that 3 spot from that would be nice.
Okay, first down, Arizona. They're at the Dallas 35. There's 10 seconds left. And they use their final timeout. 10 seconds left at the 35. So I think they're just trying to make the field goal easier.
Houston throws the ball. Interception. San Francisco, it picks the ball off at their own 40-yard line. Fumble! Recovered by Houston. Recovered by Houston. Fumble! It'll have to be a first down if it's theirs. If that was a fumble, it's a first down because it was a double change of possession. San Francisco definitely had possession of the ball. And
Thank you for explaining that to us.
Now it's a whether or not they're ruling it a fumble. If they are ruling it a fumble, it'll be first down Houston at San Francisco's 40-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10 with 10 seconds left. They don't have any timeouts, but they're trying a play first to move the ball up, I guess. Pretty much throwing it. He was under pressure and threw it away. So now there's 3 seconds left. If he held it another couple of seconds, they would have lost their chance at a field goal. 3 seconds left. They're going for the field goal. This is the chance to suddenly be up almost by a touchdown.
I think overall people are going to feel really good about the Jets in Jets world by tomorrow. I think everyone will come away with more positives than negatives for sure. Greenbing's got Yeboah look good.
He did look good.
We've been wondering why we're not seeing more Yeboah, and then when he finally got a chance, he did everything you could have expected him to do. So, it doesn't mean we're not going to either sign or pick up a tight end in the draft, but it does mean that, maybe hopefully he'll get some more opportunities next week. I'd like to see them give him opportunities because it would be nice to know what we have. He looked pretty good. So it's San Francisco's ball. They're saying it wasn't a fumble, so it's just an interception.
It's so important to have a good tight end.
Trey Lance throws deep. Incomplete.
I think it's okay to draft a good tight end and have 2 chances at one of them coming around.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of picks, and there's really a lot of good prospects in this draft. Tight end is a very strong position in the draft. So I would imagine we're going to probably take one. But it's really hard to predict what JD is going to do. It looks like a pass interference. Oh my God. This is just
field goal over here.
Down the field. Wow.
Field goal here. Hey, is it okay if I call Dad? He's asking why I didn't return this call.
Go ahead and call him.
All right.
I'll just talk Jets with these guys for a while.
No. I'll go mute, but I'll
okay. Can't waste the pick on a tight end. Yeah, but we need a tight end, right? So it'd be nice if Yeboah is the guy, fine. But we can't go in thinking Griffin and Croft are our tight ends of the future, right? I mean, we have to sew that up, man. Maybe we sign the Gesicki guy from Miami.
Hey, we need a tight end regardless. It doesn't hurt to have another good tight end. Come on.
Right, but I understand people are being very, we have a lot of holes to fill in that draft. So every player, a lot of people would rather sign a tight end and pick a wide receiver and get another reliable wide receiver in there, because I don't think a lot of Jets fans want Cole back. In the 3rd. Yeah, I mean, look, there'll be great tight ends in the 3rd for sure. The question is, when do we pick a wide receiver? And a lot of people disagree on that because we need defense, but we also really could use a reliable young target, and start developing a young receiver. It was supposed to be Mims, but it doesn't look like Mims is going to be the guy. Season reminds me of the scab season, holdout season. Does the NFL increase the allow them? I like the way you're calling Lee Uncle Lee, Tony. Uncle Lee, because I'm the uncle. Lee's the dad. I'm the uncle. It's my brothers that have all the kids. But I like the Uncle Lee thing. I'd be the worst person to have out there. I'll tell you, better off throwing Green Bean out there than me. Because I'd be avoiding contact at all costs. Yeah, man. And I think that's realistic, Billy, and well said. Like, to hope that Lawson's going to come back 100% is not being realistic based on this injury. But 90% still could be an effective, disruptive player. And that's what we're hoping. Touchdown San Francisco. You could see my lack of enthusiasm. Come on, Houston. What's the matter with you? That was Kittle, of course, the best tight end in football. Some people think Kelsey. Some people say Kittle. I think the one thing we could agree on is that Kelsey and Kittle are both tight ends, like either one of them. If we can get a tight end of that caliber, we'd be a different football team. There's no question about it. Can you imagine adding that to our offense? It'd be incredible. So we got, actually, that was Mitchell who scored the touchdown. So it is 9-7 Niners. They're going to go for the extra point and try to make it 10-7 right now. And it's no longer a give me in the NFL. Oh, they made the extra point. It's no longer a give me. Sometimes we miss extra points now. Yeah, look, Becton is a little bit of a question mark. Because we don't really know what's going on. Like, we don't know if it's rumors, if it's the media, clickbait, or if it's real. But something's going on. That was really weird how the thing with Becton was handled. If the guy is a baller, if he wants to play, if he has any kind of heart, he'll come into camp 30 pounds lighter than he was. He'll come into camp at 350, 340. He'll come in great shape, and he'll come in ready to play. If he comes into camp at 380 and has to lose 40 pounds in camp, to me, that's someone who that's not a dedicated person. That's not a committed person. That's not the kind of mentality or player, that'd be really disappointing. It's like, no, it's like, if you take your career seriously, you're going to be healthy and you're going to get fit the entire offseason, and you're going to come into camp ready to play. Not, I'm going to use camp to get in shape. And that's going to tell us what kind of person he is. And if he's really the kind of player we want on our team. But that's what it's all about to me. Let's see. We got anything going on here? We got. Let's go back to the Texas Niners game. Commercial. A lot of commercials in football nowadays. A lot of commercials. So the Santa Clara 49ers are very happy right now. The Great American Parkway 49ers are having their way right now at the moment as they go up 10-7. But Houston has the ball. They will be receiving a kickoff shortly. And they're showing a cute cheerleader. That's about all that's going on there. I'm watching a commercial that's showing all kinds of delicious food on the other channel. We just don't have football yet. Okay, I think we're getting ready for kickoff here. Look at this. They're just showing the fans. I don't understand what the delay is. Let's play some football, guys. Here we go. The Niners kick off. It is being taken out of the end zone, and he brings it back. He's not even going to make it back to the 20, 18-yard line. Big momentum builder for the 49ers. The guy who tackled him is jumping up and down and flexing as if he had just won the Super Bowl. So it'll be 18-yard line for Houston. 1st and 10, 18-yard line. You don't want to fall behind the Niners because then they get to rely more on their defense. You wanted to stay ahead of the Niners and put more pressure on Trey Lance. You're muted, Lee. We can't hear a word you're saying. Muted. You're muted. And we have 2nd and 4 for Houston now. It's funny to see Burkhead in there for Houston. I was a Patriot. Now I play for the Texans. Life sucks. Okay, so 2nd and 4. Running play. Looks like he went about 1.5 yards, so it's going to be like 3rd and 3. Burkhead. They don't know how to use Burkhead the right way. He's not supposed to be a run him up the middle kind of guy. Burkhead's supposed to be a guy you get out into open space. So that was a big mistake, I think, to run Burkhead up the middle like that. But it is 3rd and 2. Okay, so it's 3rd and 2 for Houston. They really need to get a play here. They don't want to be punting the ball back to the Niners already. They really need a first down here. And let's see what they're lining. Burkhead's in motion. And now they go into a 12 personnel. And, unblocked. Unblocked, fumbled, picked it back up, the quarterback. Unblocked. Nobody blocked Willis. Willis just went in unblocked. Now, what I don't understand is when you're playing the 40, how do you not know that you have to block Willis? It's not the first time that's I really don't know. Put Rex against the Jets and he will get yards. Hey, come on, Mess. Let's feel a little bit better about today, okay? We played the defending world champions, Tom Brady. We played a team that probably has a good chance to go back to the Super Bowl or the NFC Championship game at worst. We played them and took them to the final 2 minutes and made Brady put everything he had to beating us. We should be proud, man. We did it with 3 offensive linemen out. We had a patch-up offensive line going against a really good defensive line with our rookie quarterback and our 1, 2, 3 receiver out. Not just 1 and 2. Our 1, 2, and 3 receiver were out. Our 3 most reliable guys for Zach were not there. Think about that. No Elijah Moore. No Corey Davis. No Crowder. Michael Carter, after an amazing run, went out in the first quarter, man. We were using a practice squad picked up off the garbage heap running back in Walter. We had a Edoga on offensive line. We had McDermott. We had Feeney at center. Think about that. How did we stay in that game? I don't. Okay, I'm not saying you have to feel good about the loss, but it's not like we went in there and lost to Jacksonville with a full squad. We lost to Tampa Bay with so many injuries. It's amazing. Look, I'm bummed about that play, man. That was a miscommunication. If they communicate to Zach well and he runs that play like he's supposed to, he's not supposed to sneak the ball. He's supposed to give it to Berrios. We get the first down. We win that game. We came that close. Literally a miscommunication away from winning that game. Look, I felt like crap when we lost it. I would have felt amazing if we won that game. But it could have been worse. We could have lost. Imagine you're Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence, and you just lost 50-10. Remember how we felt after the Indianapolis game? Remember how we felt after the Denver game? At least, I'm trying to look at the bright side. I don't feel good about it. But come on, at least we weren't embarrassed. Yeah. AVT played really well against Vam. Encouraged for the future. Yeah, man. We got to look. Jets mess. The only thing we have is to take away positives. Right? What else do we have as Jet fans? Like, what else can we be happy about? We got to be happy about on draft day. We got to be happy in the offseason when we make moves we like. And we got to be happy when we do things when we're competitive right now. Next year, we're going to raise our bar. The year after that, the bar will be higher. You know what I mean? But, it wasn't really realistic that we were going to come in here this year and be a playoff contender. We knew we were going to be a bad team. Depth at wide receiver and running back are required. These little guys are going to miss games. Where's the beef? Yeah. We'll see what we do in the offseason. We'll see what the priorities are. It's hard to read Joe Douglas. Yeah, that is funny that he said they were hungover from the holidays. I think it was a trap game for him. I think that they thought they were going to roll on us, and I think that it was not as easy as they thought it was going to be, and that's what happens. Lee, you going to do any talking?
Yeah, you're talking enough. Dad says hello.
Okay.
You want me to tell you hello? He's watching the games.
Was he able to eat the lox?
He's watching the games. But he's not watching our show.
Yeah, you're upset, Jets. Mess. Maybe next year they make you a little happier. Maybe we win some more games, more competitive, and you'll be happy. I understand the frustration. Yeah, I should let him drink his Chardonnay. You're right. He says it's orange soda, though. He denies that it's Chardonnay.
It's not beer.
Is it like, did you use the Italian syrup, the fancy Italian syrup?
Yeah.
Nice. You know what, Bob? I'm glad for once it wasn't us in a horrendously embarrassing situation. It wasn't the Jets that had a guy take his jersey off and go and run around the end zone like an idiot, basically proudly quitting and walking out on his team. I don't know why it wasn't a penalty. It's very hard to explain that.
Go!
What's going on?
My second favorite team, Denver, just had like a 40-yard passing play.
Nice. What's the score of that game?
It's 17-3, maybe.
I think 23.
Could be 23.
They can get back in it.
20-3. I called the game over, but we'll see. 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Denver has the ball at the LA 40.
Yeah. So that's the positive today, that we weren't the ones with the wide receiver that ran off the field. Tony, when I was on Jet Nation with Green Bean, and that was what I said. The first thing I said to Green Bean was, I said, there's a fan on the field running around the end zone. And then I said, wait a second, that's not a fan. That's Antonio Brown. That's a player. And I was like, was he like, and he said, and I was like, he doesn't look injured. Why is he like not wearing a shirt? Why is he like, and then I realized it and I put it together, remembering who he was and thinking something must have happened. And I put the volume on the TV and heard them saying it, that the wide receivers for Tampa were begging him to not do it.
First down, Denver.
San Francisco had to punt the ball, so Houston got the ball back, which is nice. Pinky up, Lee. Pinky up. Hold on a second.
I'll tell you another good thing about the Jets that you're not talking a lot about, and that is the way the coaching staff interact with the players. Whenever the players do something, the coaching staff is out there like they're players, like they're fans. They're talking it up. They're analyzing how the plays went with the players. I mean, the very positive engagement is fantastic.
Yeah, it was certainly better than Gase last year when the Jets would come off the field and he didn't even look at the players.
I've seen a lot of teams where you can tell the coaching staff is different from the players. It's like management versus the people that do the work. And then the Jets, it feels like they are one team, players and coach. That's exciting to see.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you, Gitmo, you've been watching a long, long time. Have you ever seen anything like that? Have you ever seen a player walk off the field like that in the middle of a game? I saw it on Last Chance University on HBO, like one of the junior college where it's like a troubled play. They have these troubled players. And I saw, like in basketball, one of them would walk off the court. But have you ever seen it in the NFL? An NFL player not only walk off the field, because that may have happened where they walk into the locker room, But have you ever seen them take their jersey off, like nothing on?
No one's ever seen it because no one's ever done it. Because usually when football is played, it's cold.
Yeah.
But now we have climate change, so you can sunbathe in the winter.
Well, that was in New York in the Metro Life. What was the temperature like?
It's probably like 70 or something.
No, is it like that in New York right now? Is it no?
North Carolina is 76.
That's crazy. That's crazy. By the way, if anybody didn't know, my brother is one of the leaders in green energy, alternative energy, and climate change. He has a podcast about it called Climate Champions, and he interviews
the climate champions,
and he interviews CEOs of companies that are battling climate change with technology. It's really fascinating.
Thank you, Jeremy. You know, I don't want to make this comparison too direct because I think it's two different situations. But what it brought to mind when he left the field was Scottie Pippen. When the play wasn't called to him.
Oh, yeah.
So instead of remaining on the court to be a distraction because everybody thought he would get the pass, he stayed on the bench and they had to have Kukic, whatever his name is, do the play without Pippen being a decoy. Right. And he hit it. And that was kind of a weird thing for your star of your team.
Yeah, and Pippen is still he's very childish. Like he makes comments every once in a while about players and about Jordan and those years in Chicago, and it's still very childish, very babyish. Not at all like, you know, he didn't grow up at all. Like just really just classless kind of guy. Unfortunately.
Well, I guess in the Jordan, you know, history that they did, which is amazing if people haven't seen it. And I watched I was a huge Knicks fan during those years. So I was paying attention to every one of those seasons that Jordan was involved in, including when he went to play baseball and his dad was murdered. I mean, it's an incredible, I think, piece of basketball history to watch.
Deep pass for Houston, and he comes down with it. That's like a 40. Oh, great play there at the San Francisco 30-yard line. Cooks just took in like a 35-yard pass. Hey, Gitmo, so he saw somebody take his drawers off on the field in baseball. That's kind of crazy.
It wasn't Major League Baseball. Come on.
And Gitmo says that he worked in the original green industry, nuclear power, for 30 years.
It is green energy. I mean, you probably know that there was some danger involved and there was some issues with waste. But current nuclear technology has come a long way. Especially they had these small modular reactors that can't be weaponized and they're safe. They're underground. And they're trying to get the cost down to where it can be very competitive, and it's totally clean, obviously.
So many different options for energy now.
Yeah, my thing is all arrows in the quiver. In other words, I don't know if you've been watching Hawkeye. Each arrow does something different. You don't need just one type of arrow. Each one serves a purpose. So bring it on. You know, let's see all the different technologies out there.
So we got two commercials. I went back and forth to both my games. What's going on with Arizona Dallas?
Huh?
What's going on with Arizona Dallas?
I have not been on that game for a while. It was just such a roughing the passer call, but man, they just got pounded. Holy cow. Locke got his clock rung.
So the Houston Texans are I think shocking everybody. They're playing like a legitimate football NFL team, and when you roster, it's kind of shocking.
Okay, Arizona's up 13-7. Third quarter has got 10 minutes left in it, and Arizona has the ball, threatening to score. They're already in the red zone. At the 19, 3rd and 7.
I want to say the player was the space.
Murray shotgun bomb. Oh, what an amazing catch. Touchdown, Wesley For Arizona, that's going to make it 20-7, 19.
Wow, this is amazing. The Cardinals are beating down on Dallas.
Beating down. An incredible catch just now.
Holy cow.
By Wesley. Incredible. Just went up over the defender in the end zone, near out of bounds, jumps up all the way up, comes down, that gets both feet on the ground.
Haley, do you remember that crazy pitcher in baseball that threw the ball at Pat Zachary because Lee Mazzilli was on first and Pat Zachary was trying to... Oh, sorry.
Definitely in bounds.
Okay. Pat Zachary was trying to bunt the ball, so that pitcher threw the ball at him. And he said, what? And he was mad at him for trying to bunt. He was a crazy, like, Hungarian pitcher or something. I forgot his name. But he was like a crazy pitcher. And Lee Mazzilli hit a home run, so he threw it Lee Mazzilli. He threw it Pat Zachary. He was trying to kill
the guy's name. I know what you mean. He was very hairy.
Yeah, it was this hairy. He called him the crazy Hungarian guy.
I wish I could remember his name.
Because I thought for a second that's who it may have been that Gitmo was talking about. Because I could have seen that guy getting mad and taking his pants off.
Taking his pants off? I don't know.
Okay, Houston has the ball. Somehow they're at their own 8. I don't know what happened. How did they get backed up 80 yards? Oh, no.
Okay, Chargers are up 20-3 still. Both are commercials, both my games.
Huh.
So for dinner, Kathy and I are going to have Beyond Burgers.
Second and 11. I don't know how Houston got backed up. They were at their own 30. They must have called that play back for a holding or something. And now it is third and 11. Ugh. Some offensive lineman needs to take a lot of laps. They were going to have the ball at San Francisco's 30-yard line. Instead, they're backed up back in their own side of the field. That's awful. Al Hrabosky.
Seattle's got this game, right? We're done, right, with Seattle?
Pretty much. It's a blowout.
Yeah, the Carolina Saint game.
Flag, pass interference maybe on the Niners, which is going to give the ball to Houston. Will have the ball at midfield for a 30-yard gain.
What's going on with the North Carolina game? You should check that one out.
Okay, I'm just so into this Niners game.
I know. I think the Saints are about to kick a field goal.
Let me see. It looks that way. This no, you must have missed it. No, it's fourth down. You're right. It's fourth down, so they didn't attempt it yet. It's 10-7 Carolina.
10-9.
10-9. 4th and 8. Not a field goal. It's Carolina punting.
Okay.
So Sam Darnold looked really pissed walking out the field. I guess he had a crappy drive. And now that wasn't a very good punt. And the returner brought it back to the 46-yard line. It was great coverage. Not the best punt, but very good coverage. So there was no return. But even without a return, they still have the ball at the 47-yard line. So I don't know why Carolina's running around celebrating so much. Because they're still... Saints will still have great field position.
So Dad said Sam Darnold stinks, by the way. He said it's not fun to watch him play.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was there early on when he was playing well against Dallas, and Dad liked him, and I said, just give it time. And by the end of the game, he looked at me and said, oh.
He likes the other guy. He likes the backup a lot.
Cam Newton? Or
yeah. He also likes Huntley, the backup for Jackson.
Oh yeah, Baltimore. Yeah. The player who dropped his pants was Steve Lyons, not Billy the Spaceman.
Oh! This is a crazy play. I think 4 different Cowboys touched the ball. First, it was like dropping back to pass under pressure, fumbles the ball, picks it up, underhands it to the next guy. The next guy fumbles it to another guy. Yeah, Prescott fumbles it, drops it on the ground, picks it up, underhands it to somebody else, who then fumbles the ball, and another Cowboy landed on it.
Wow.
Crazy play.
Sounds like the Jets.
Sounds like the Jets. The Cowboys are looking like the Jets right now.
2nd and 3 for Houston. Second and 3 for Houston. Moving down 10-7 to San Francisco. It's 13 minutes in the fourth quarter. It's getting to that time. They're at the 19-yard line of San Francisco, 18-yard line of San Francisco. Running play goes nowhere. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Okay, Cowboys 2nd and 10, incomplete. They're at their own 20, so nothing's going on with the Cowboys.
3rd and 3, 3rd and 3, 3rd and 3 coming up. Let's see what's going on in the other game if the Saints started their drive. Nope. We may as well stay. We really should stay with that San Francisco game because they're in the red zone.
Okay, 3rd and 10 for Dallas. Shotgun, trying to redirect the offense.
He drops back to pass. Oh, he's sacked. It was a pump. He faked the pump but got sacked. He got crushed.
Zach is keeping it. He's running for it. First down, and he got out of bounds. Dove out of bounds. Still got tackled. First down, Dallas. Flag on the play.
Was it Ezekiel or Pollard? Which running back?
No, it was Dak.
It was Zach. Oh, it was Dak. Okay.
And but there was a flag on the play, so he got hit and tackled, and it doesn't matter. It was all for nothing because it was holding. So it's going to be 3rd and 20 or something.
Here comes the field goal attempt for Houston to tie the game, and it is no good. No good. He missed like a 45-yarder. Wow. So the game is not tied. San Francisco maintains a 3-point lead in the fourth quarter.
3rd and 20 from the Cowboys' own 12. Scrambling, throws it away. Nothing doing.
3rd and 9 for the Saints. They're really struggling with Tyson Hill as their quarterback. The Saints are going to need a quarterback. He's not having a horrible game, but it's just not the Saints.
4th and 20.
He has to call a timeout. He was almost a delay a game.
I think the punter is going to be back. Yeah, he's in his own end zone for Dallas. I know Dallas is running out of time. There's a lot of time left in the game, but they're just not moving the ball. Moving backwards. Solid punt, but Arizona has the ball in very good field position. Their own 43.
Yeah, the trick, Gitmo, is to get them on the field at the same time, right? I mean, that's been the story of the year for us. We have all these weapons, and they're never on the field at the same time. But, one day I believe they're going to get on the field at the same time. Like next year, we're going to come in and we're going to have our guys. We're going to have our time where they're healthy. We're going to get to see what we can be.
Hey, did you hear anything about Carter? How is he?
I heard nothing. I mean, it's probably concussion protocol. We'll see if he plays next week.
All right.
But Berrios and Elijah Moore are very exciting players. I think they got to add another big receiver to complement Corey Davis. So that's why you might see the Jets go in the draft and take a wide receiver. Interception? No. Oh, he dropped an interception, Carolina. So it's going to be 4th down. I don't think they're in field goal range. So it looks like I'm guessing they're going to have to punt the ball back to Carolina.
Chargers just got another touchdown. So it's 27 now for the Chargers.
I mean, There are Jets fans that feel that they should use one of their top 4 picks on a wide receiver. And rightfully, I mean, it's hard to argue. If you take Elijah and Berrios as your smaller, explosive gadget play guys, and Elijah could also run regular routes, you have your big receiver in Corey Davis. Hopefully he'll stop dropping the ball. If if they were to bring in a 6'2" to 6'4" wide receiver, fat, strong, fast, good off the line of scrimmage route running receiver, that would make the Jets offense very potent, especially if they add a tight end. Because now all of a sudden Zach will have 3 really strong receivers on the field and a strong tight end and a dump off to Michael Carter.
Andre Roberts of the Chargers just ran back a McManus kickoff, not to the 25, but for a touchdown. That's how they got to 27, the Chargers.
Wow.
Took it out of the end zone, 101-yard return touchdown.
Yeah. Hey, Berrios was one of those players that was just held back by Adam Gase last year. That's why we didn't know how good he was. A lot of people didn't know, think anything of him, but he was really just a victim of just an offense that didn't know how to use him. But it's great to have him, right? What a nice surprise that we have a weapon in Berrios. Can you imagine what happens when we get all our receivers back? He becomes that much more of a dangerous weapon.
And Mims catches the ball correctly?
Well, we don't know if Mims will have one last chance in training camp to make the team next year. But I don't think that's what I'm thinking is a lot of people think we should draft a wide receiver and not count on Mims being anything. Yeah, I know. Look, in my drafts, you see who I draft, Gitmo. I don't draft wide receivers. I draft defense and then tight end in the second round or third round. But I'm just saying a lot of Jet fans want them to take like that guy Jameson Williams because he's like a game-changing guy. But I know we need defense. I know. I get you. I feel you. We'll see what we do in free agency. Don't forget, we're going to have $60 million in free agency. So you can't forget that. We got to see what we do in free agency. Which holes are we going to fill with signing guys? I think they're eating a turkey clunky or whatever it was called in honor of John Madden. They're eating a turduncan. T-bone turkey, duck and chicken, 2 layers of sausage stuffing, 1 layer of cornbread stuffing, and gravy.
John Madden, they're putting his face, his icon on as part of the logo during games. CBS.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool.
He was a tremendous part of the NFL.
Maybe it was just that one game.
He's like, John Madden's name to the NFL. He's up there with Lombardi. Like just a really big name for the NFL, big presence.
Well, even with the video game, it brought young people into the game more.
Yeah.
And that was crucial because that's what kids wanted. They weren't as into sports.
San Francisco just went up 17-7 on a huge pass play from Trey Lance to Deebo Samuel. So it's 17-7. It looks really bad for Houston. There's only a little over 9 minutes to go. So it is not looking good for Houston Texans.
Arizona's driving again. Murray keeps the ball on a planned play, 25-yard line of Dallas. Dallas is just not playing.
Let's see what our old boy Sam can do on third down. 3rd and 10. Sam Darnold, 10-9 lead. Can he make a big play and keep the drive alive? Sam Darnold. Here we go.
You're rooting for Sam again.
Well, I would like Carolina to win. I want to keep our spot. I don't know if it keeps the spot because other things may have happened with Seattle winning.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt.
It definitely doesn't hurt. Sam Darnold, of course, dumps it off to his running back, who has no chance to go anywhere. They'll be punting from their 3. What a nothing quarterback. What a nothing quarterback.
All right. I'm going back to the Charger game just to see 27-6. Denver has the ball 1st and 10 with 12 and a half minutes left, 13 minutes left in the game at midfield.
Oh, what a horrible punt. The Saints fielded it on the 40, and he got tackled at the 38. So he's on the Carolina 38-yard line. These guys are eating the Taduncan and like toasting and clunking them together in honor of John Madden. It's unbelievable.
I think he was a drumstick guy, actually. He used to put like 20 drumsticks on one turkey.
Yeah, he did that too. He did that too. I think they're going to I still think they're going to call it Madden Football for sure. No question about it. They'll never change the name of that game.
Arizona threatening to score. Boy, Murray runs a lot.
Well, he lost his best wide receiver, so he's going to have to carry the team on his shoulders a little bit more.
He just runs a lot with the ball.
DeAndre Hopkins has been out, so.
Okay, 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 13. Now the Cowboy 8. Cowboy 8. It's going to be 2nd and 5 from the Cowboy 8.
You went to McDonald's and forgot your debit card? Ugh. That sucks. San Francisco just took a commanding 17-7 lead. Lee is calling the Arizona-Dallas game, and I'm watching New Orleans-Carolina. New Orleans has the ball at the 47-yard line of Carolina. They're down by a point. And Lee's game is kind of getting out of hand, right?
Arizona's dominating the Cowboys. Again, they're on about the 8. 2nd and 5 from the Cowboy 8 to go up by even more. No gain, maybe a yard.
So, Tony,
and
what you got to do?
Denver game is a joke.
What you got to do now, Tony, is say, screw it. Go onto Uber Eats, find that McDonald's, and just order it and have them deliver it to your house. Believe me, if there's one thing I could give advice on is how to get your McDonald's.
27-6, the Chargers are up, and they're getting the ball back.
Good night, Gitmo. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, man. We appreciate it.
All right, Arizona, 3rd and 5. Shotgun. Tosses one up, nothing doing. It was really a gimme for anybody. Just tossed it up because he was under pressure. The Cowboy juggled it. I think he patted it up in the air 2 or 3 times. Now he's holding his head like he gets one hand on it, 2 hands on it, 3, 4 up. Does not catch it. So it's not an it would have been an interception in the end zone. Instead, it's 4th and 5. I don't know that they need a field goal, but they're going for it. They're going for it. 4th and 5. Timeout, Dallas.
Okay, Tony G, we see that you went back. We see what happened. We've all been there. But now you have to tell us what you got at McDonald's. What you got, buddy? What you got?
McRib.
New Orleans back to throw. He almost gets sacked. He runs with the ball for a first down and more, all the way to the 16-yard line of Carolina. The Saints are in great position to take the lead.
No draft choice for you.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the McRib, man. You got that barbecue sauce.
I said McRib.
You got that barbecue sauce with the tang of the pickle, with the onion. What a good flavor that is.
I was trying to think. That's probably the only thing I would get at McDonald's these days. If I had to eat something, it would be McRib.
Oh, you don't like straight up Big Macs?
You don't want to hear what happened the last time I ate a Big Mac.
Oh, you got very sick.
Very sick, yeah. I had been a non-meat eater for about 3 years. So it was my first meat after 3 years, and I gave it back. Field goal. No. Cardinals up 22-7, 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Chicken sandwich and fries. That's what he got. He was just laughing at the suggestion of McRib.
What, you don't like a McRib? Come on.
I don't know if they still have it. Because now the month changed, because usually the McRib is limited time.
I thought they had it for Christmas and New Year, but yeah, it is past. Okay, the Chargers are at midfield. Already up by 21 points, 27-6.
Limited time only. It's so funny that that's the product they do that with. We'll only make the McRib available a couple of months a year, so we can make a big deal out of it.
And they don't say what it's a rib of. It's kind of just a constructed rib-like thing.
3rd and 7. He drops back. Hill drops back. He throws it. Drop pass. They're going to have to settle for a field goal. If they make it, they'll be up 12-10 up on Carolina. Carolina
is driving again. 3rd down and 4 in Denver territory.
Carolina cannot make a play because they're just like Sam Darnold is just
big bomb for the Chargers. Touchdown! I hate the Chargers, but touchdown. A gorgeous, gorgeous pass, a gorgeous reception. Textbook bomb.
Wow.
40-yard bomb, textbook. He just set the Chargers single-season touchdown pass record.
It looks like
remember, they had Fouts.
It looks like the Cardinals just kicked a field goal and went up 22-7 on the Cowboys.
I told you that.
Oh.
You were too busy talking McRibs. You were thinking McRib. You kind of took over your brain.
McRib.
Then you start thinking about that McChicken.
I got to tell you, the Broncos really just fell apart at the second half of the year.
Yeah.
Chargers
look like a beautiful, beautiful play by the Chargers.
Chargers look like a playoff team.
They do. It makes me sad, but I think that's what we're going to see. This would have been the year I think I would have been so happy, but they moved. They moved to L.A. because L.A. needed another football team.
It looks like we're going to have a big play coming up for Houston. It's 4th and 6. They're at the San Francisco 40-yard line. I can't imagine. Did they get the first down? They may have gotten the first down. No, they punted the ball away. They gave the ball away. They're down by 10 points with 6 minutes to go. I mean, I think you have to go for it in there. Let's see how bad Darnold is right now. So the Saints made the field goal. They're up 12-10. Carolina's relying on Sam Darnold, who's 11 for 15, which doesn't seem that bad, right? The problem is he has 84 yards passing.
Okay, Cowboys 1st and 10 from where?
Huh?
Cowboys 1st and 10 from what yard line?
No, I'm not talking about the Cowboys.
I am.
Oh.
I'm asking you.
25-yard line.
Correct. And now it's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Totally stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, so the Saints are winning by 2 points. Tony Jesus. FFS, is that for fuck's sake? Is that what that means? I'm reading that right.
Okay, now the Cowboys can't even catch the ball. Now he's putting it in the hands. They can't come down with it. 3rd and 9.
The Niners have taken
the guy. It hits him in the shoulder pad. He had between his hands and the shoulder pad, and he couldn't come down with it. He didn't go up for it. He was actually standing straight up.
The Niners took control of this game, I think.
None of these games are close except maybe the Saints game.
Well, I think the Panthers-Saints is the interesting game we have left. Sam Darnold drops back, throws it out of bounds. It's just like a nothing. It's like
Cowboys, 4th and 9, they're going to have to punt.
Oi, geweld. We're just down to nothing. We're just like Sam is just. I mean, it's not like the guys are wide open or anything, but it's really he just can't lead them to anything. He's just like to win or lose. I'm rooting for Carolina to win because I want the 6th pick to hold. I want the Seattle pick to hold out. And if Seattle wins and Carolina loses, then our 6th pick drops to number 7. Maybe even number 8, depending on what the other bad teams have done. My brother went completely offline. I don't know if he told me he was going to do that or not. It looks like it's just me for right now. How do I do that? There we go. Until he comes back, we do this. Just my big bald head and big unshaven face. Yeah, I mean, it's like, look, if Carolina loses, it helps us with the second and fourth rounds. If they win, it helps us with the first rounds. I mean, either way, there's a little bit of positive for us, right? I mean, at the end of the day, there's no bad scenario in that sense because, yeah, we might lose a pick or like of, whatever in the first round, but like those second and fourth round picks might matter too. Like being a little bit further up the draft board might help us out there. So, but to me, I want the highest available pick in the first round with Seattle's pick. That pick could turn into a lot of great talent. I mean, that could be Hamilton. We could trade back, get a lot of draft capital, and still get a guy like Lloyd or Nakobe Dean. There's a lot of things there's a lot of scenarios. Oh, I gotta get Lee back on camera here. Let's see.
You don't have to get me back.
Oh no, I wanted to. I just was taking you off because it looks better than when you're off.
I agree.
And
34-6, Chargers.
Wow. So Denver wasn't even competitive.
When Herbert looks good, he looks so good. Such beautiful passes, such touch. Yeah. He's got it all, that guy.
Yep. Yeah, those second round picks are definitely gold. Every mock draft I do, we get incredible players with those 2 second round picks. Whether it's the safety battle, whether it's Wademeyer tight ends, or whether it's the Brisker, the other safety, or sometimes it's Harris, the linebacker. It just always ends up being a quality player. Both of them.
Denver is driving. I'm just letting you know, Denver's driving. They passed midfield in Chargers territory.
Okay.
But they're down 28 points.
I'm watching a commercial, some kind of $1 million challenge. FanDuel, $1 million.
Oh, these are not good games, buddy boy.
Well, we have one good game. It's just that it's Carolina, New Orleans, so it's an ugly game. It's a shitty, sucky game.
Yeah, both those teams are not going to make the playoffs. So,
but there's draft implications.
There's draft implications.
I don't know. The Saint fans look happy. They're dancing around. We're up by 2 points.
Well, the Saints are long shots to get in, right? They could potentially get a wild card if everything goes right.
If everything goes right.
Everything for them. And you want Carolina to win, right?
I would like Carolina to win.
To help the Seattle draft choice.
Anything to help that first round pick be as high on the board as possible.
Yeah, but Seattle's winning, so I don't know.
Well, that's why they need Carolina to win. If Carolina loses, we drop down for sure.
Yeah.
Carolina completed an 8-yard pass. Hooray! Sam Darnold, you completed a pass. You're
Dallas
amazing.
just did something good. They just sacked Arizona on a third and long play. So the Cardinals are backed up near their own end zone. I think it's back at the 10, the 9. They're on their own 9, 4th and long. If Cowboys going to make it a game, this is going to be now. There's a flag on the play, flag on the punt.
Wow, looks like a running play and a first down for Carolina. They're on the 29-yard line of the Saints, so this is really good for Carolina. There's a lot of time left. We're 14 minutes left to go in the game.
Full start for Arizona, so they have to back up further. The guy is standing deep in his own end zone. The Cardinals are punting from deep in their own end zone.
Just
but the
think
Cowboys are anemic, so it doesn't matter.
Just think, Tony G, one day, and that day might be a long way away. We're going to have 200 people in this room, but we're going to highlight your comments because we're going to remember that you were here from the beginning. You, Billy SBC, Gitmo Bob, I'm going to be highlighting your comments. I don't care if there's 500 people in this room one day. We're going to be highlighting your comments. And they're all going to say, why do they highlight that guy's comments all the time? Because you're here now, buddy. You're here now telling us about McDonald's and all that good stuff.
Okay, Dallas has the ball after the punt at the Cardinals 32. And the one of the guys from Arizona, I'm surprised they didn't hit him with a flag. He's so upset. He's attacking everybody. He's cursing out this guy, Joseph. Oh, he just got hit in the head. No penalty calls. If it was the Jets, definitely, 15-yard penalty against the Jets for sure.
We like you too, Tony, and that's exactly
what Tony
hanging out. What happened?
It said Tony.
It's okay, exactly
Dallas back to pass, short pass, but yeah, they get a first down on the ground. So Dallas is going to score because of the field position. They are going to score.
Carolina, I'm not so sure. They're almost in field goal range, or they're in field goal range, but it's 3rd and 11 now, and it's not an automatic field goal. They missed one before.
Okay, first and 10 from the 19.
Sam Darnold makes a good pass.
Fumble by Prescott. He gets it back.
He only gets 2 yards out of it.
Now, does that count as a sack? The quarterback drops the ball underneath center, jumps back on it, and gets tackled. Sack? Basically, he was just diving on a mishandled snap. I don't think that should be a sack. Anyway, 2nd and 13. Now he's in shotgun formation. No more under center.
They're going for the field goal. Ugh. This is big. 47-yard attempt. He kicks it, and it is no good.
No good.
Oh, my God. You're like the Jets right now with your who is that guy? Hajuladard? I don't know what his name is. Why don't pat him on the helmet? He's missed 2 in a row. You'd be up by 5 points if it wasn't for him. Ridiculous.
So whose ball is it now?
Now it's the Saints' ball.
Yeah, so that was Carolina's opportunity to go ahead.
Yeah, they would have went up by a point.
That's a big miss.
Big miss.
Prescott back to pass. Under pressure. He's going to run out. Is he going to get a first down? No. He's a yard short, I think. I think he's a yard short of the first down. It was 3rd and 13, so it might be 4th and 1. I think you got to go for it because what's 3 points when you're down 15 points? Well, it's 3 points, obviously.
What game are you calling?
Dallas, Arizona. They're going for it. 4th and 1 from the 10. 4th and 1 from the Cardinal 10. Prescott on his center. He stood up, looking around. Back under center. Back up. I think they're going to call a timeout. They're trying to draw him off sides.
I should point out that Trey Lance is having a wonderful game. 250 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Very efficient.
End of 3rd quarter. They were just playing for a 3rd quarter time. They knew that clock would stop. They would see if they could draw him off sides.
And
all right, we got commercials. But at least this, if Dallas is going to make it a game, this is the moment they have to strike.
Yeah. They're running out of time to make it a game.
They are. Meanwhile, there's 4.5 minutes left in the Denver game. Chargers are up 34-13. So that's 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns with extra points.
With extra points.
And the Chargers had the ball. So this is not really a game at this point. But no first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. But the Chargers are already done with this game. When was the last time you had a McRib?
About 2 months ago.
2 months ago?
Something
Did you
like
ever
that,
have
yeah.
a Cabernet Sauvignon with a McRib?
No.
I'll tell you honestly, one of the best combinations I ever had is I had this incredible Pinot Noir from Sonoma with an In-N-Out burger animal style, a double animal style.
Mm-hmm.
It was a phenomenal pairing. Phenomenal. The salt and the meatiness of the In-N-Out burger with the onions against the Pinot, the rich, complex notes of the Pinot. It was delicious. It was delicious.
2nd and 11 for the Saints. Almost sacked, got the ball away. Beautiful. For an 9-yard gain, it's going to make it 3rd and 2. So Taysom Hill showed some guts there.
Okay, Chargers 1st and 10, nothing going at midfield. So they might only win by 3 touchdowns. That's what that game's down to. Meanwhile, the Cowboys are 4th and 1. I'm glad I got back to this game in time. They're at their own 10. They're down by 15 points. This is big. Dak kept it 1st down. And he like, it looked to me a little bit like it was like they faked a draw up the middle, and then he ran left end.
1st down Saints. It was 3rd and 2, and they did a quick little out play to this guy Prentice. He's number 46. He's either a tight end or a fullback.
1st and goal. Dallas looking to come within a touchdown.
Would it be within a touchdown if they go for 2?
If they went for 2, it would be within a touchdown. You had Schultz trying to make a one-handed catch. It looked like a very lackadaisical screen. I don't know. Takes the handoff under pressure. So
big running play for Kamara all the way 30 yards. Right up the middle. They couldn't tackle him.
I don't know. Schultz, I think, should have given it up. I think he should have dove. He got one hand totally on it. You got one hand on it, you could get 2. That's what I say. Pass into the end zone. No, out of bounds at the 2. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2 for Dallas.
Hey, I always thought a good buttery Chardonnay went great with McDonald's French fries.
Buttery Chardonnay. They don't even make Chardonnay buttery anymore. It's all fruity crap.
Oh, yeah, they definitely went less on the oak.
Yeah. Oh, that buttery oak. Oh, yeah. My taste in wine is an old man taste, I guess. Under pressure, Prescott, touchdown to Wilson. Cedric Wilson with a touchdown from Prescott.
Wow. That's becoming a game.
It could become a game. It could become a game here. It could become a game. We'll see if they hit, if they go for 2 points and hit it or not.
2nd and 1, Kamara gets stuffed. 3rd and 1. This is big. The Carolina got to hold them to a field goal now. They got to hold them to a field goal, and then they could be 5 points down.
Yeah, they're going for 2 points. Prescott shotgun.
Uh-oh.
Play clock down to 2 seconds. 1. No, it expired. You're done.
Uh-oh.
You're done.
3rd and 1, big play. Big
game on a 2-point conversion.
He's rolling out. He throws the ball to Kamara, who goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Saints!
Delay of game on a 2-point conversion It must have been intentional. Otherwise, it's totally bonehead. So they're kicking one now.
Yeah, he's a football player. He is. He does everything. I mean, the guy does everything. He'll return punts for you. He'll play quarterback for you. He'll play wide receiver for you. He'll play tight end for you. Guy's a beast.
Kathy says hello.
Hello, Kathy.
Jeremy says hello.
The extra point is good. It's 19-10 Saints.
The
Very
extra
hard to
point is
imagine
good.
Carolina
It's
coming back.
22-14 Cardinals.
See, the thing you want to do more than anything else when you're playing against Sam Darnold is you go up by more than a touchdown against them late in the game, because that puts pressure on him to throw the ball downfield. And when Sam Darnold throws the ball downfield, your defensive backs could start salivating because they're going to get a lot of interceptions. Because that was the thing about Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is when he was down and had to come back, all he does is throw interceptions.
So it's really interesting. I think.
Tony G says hi, Kathy.
So the Chargers winning here are going to be in the third wild card position, but the Raiders are tied with the Chargers and with the team in second in wild card. So you can still have Raiders, Chargers as the wild card teams, and then I would be right.
No, you said all three.
No, I never said all three.
Oh, you said two. You said both of the two, not knowing there were three.
Yeah, we didn't know there were three spots at the time.
Yeah, the Raiders won a big game today. Can you please yell out to your wife that Tony G says hello?
Hey, honey, Tony G says hi, but he said it with a C and she's a K, so I don't know who he's talking about.
The McRib, man. It's no joke. It's a real sandwich.
All right, so the game is over in LA, just 2 hours north of me. Game is over. 34-13.
You know what? You know what I'm realizing?
No.
It's almost 4:00 here. I'm watching this game, wondering how it's going to end. I should just call a friend in New York. It's 7:00 there. They can tell me what happened.
You sound like David Canyon.
Oh, wait a second. 18-10 is only technically one score because you can get the 2-point conversion.
Hey, they cut Tampa Bay cut Antonio Brown. They just cut him.
Oh, okay.
I just got news. You heard it here first. For everybody
you heard it here on NFL Chaos with Jeremy, co-host Lee Cravat. Breaking news. Antonio Brown, who took his jersey off and went topless across the Jets end zone in the middle of a game, was cut. They actually cut him.
I mean, he's got quite an upper body, wouldn't you say?
The guy is definitely in shape. You can't argue that.
Yeah. Hey, honey, Tony G says hi. She said she heard me and tell him I said hi. Uncle Lee with
I love that they're calling you Uncle Lee. That's so funny to me. Uncle Lee.
I am an Uncle Lee to three people.
I know that, but it's still funny.
Even more. I'm Uncle Lee to Kara and Joey.
You're also Dada.
Dada. My kids don't call me Dada.
They used to.
Daddy. Okay, Arizona, 1st and 10 from Jeremy. From
Sam Darnold breaks 2 tackles to avoid the sack. Go
ahead. Where's Arizona starting from?
25-yard line.
Okay, diving out of bounds. They're calling it complete. An incredible throw catch combination. But I can't imagine he was really inbounds. He was diving for the ball. They called it a catch, though. Beautiful. Just a beautiful sideline throw. About 12-yard throw. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yes, he dragged his toes complete. I love that kind of a play.
Do you know I'm supposed to be able to add a logo here now and a background? I upgraded my live stream. I'm supposed to be allowed to put some graphics around us now.
Well, do it because
I don't know how yet. I got to figure it out. Yeah. But it turns out that I stream too much because the free account only lets you stream a certain amount. So I had to upgrade and pay for it. But part of the package of paying for it means that I get to put my logo up and do some art. And also what it means is that I could stream to Twitter at the same time that I'm streaming out here to YouTube. I could stream up to like 5 different places at the same time.
All right, Murray scrambled through it away. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for Arizona. They're not going to go 2 downs here unless they get very, very
And Darnold sacked on 3rd and 11. He just is nothing. He like doesn't exist. He's like, he has no ability to do anything.
Listen, it's a big deal in this game. The Cowboys might get the ball back after being anemic the first half. They are playing better than Arizona here in the second half.
Well, I'm going to go find that game too. So let me. I have access to that game. Huh?
It's my game.
I know, but I might want to check in and watch it because it might be the only exciting game we have left.
It might tighten up. We'll see what happens here. It's 3rd and 8.
Look at you, my game.
3rd and 8. Murray scrambling the first down.
No, he gets tackled.
Murray gets clobbered at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be Cowboy ball with 12 and a half minutes left.
22-14. The play clock is down to 32 seconds.
Bye, honey. I'm defrosting Beyond Burgers.
This is how a younger brother pisses his older brother off. I come in and start calling the game with him. My game.
My game.
Arizona punting.
Are you calling my game?
No, I'm just noting that they're punting.
Noting. Some say calling, some say noting. Oh, it's not a fair catch. He fields it on the run and gets destroyed. Not really destroyed, but tackled very quickly at the 6.
You missed a key thing in the call that Tony G would want to know. The guy who made the tackle on the punt coverage did this as a celebration.
Why is that a big deal?
I don't know. I think Tony would want to know that. He did this.
Oh. Doesn't matter to me.
Leah, you seen the Mayhem commercial? The insurance commercial where Mayhem comes?
I'm seeing a guy kind of dancing.
It's an insurance.
A rear ending happening.
Yeah. That's the Mayhem insurance commercials.
I don't like it. I don't get it. It makes me think I'd never ever want to have them provide my insurance if they're going to try to get me into an accident.
I know, it's kind of like showing a guy with a shotgun shooting windshields and then saying, "We use Progressive. We have windshield insurance."
Yeah. Hey, Jeremy, I think we should talk. Are we going to have a show during the playoffs, or we're done after next week?
We are probably, I don't know. We'll have to talk about it because it's not like us to do Red Zone, and most people will go to the person they know, their own content provider for a playoff game.
Yeah.
But we'll figure out.
It might be more fun if you're not doing like Jets 24/7 or something. It might be more fun than watching alone to talk about the game that we're watching.
Yeah, I could see doing that. But I definitely think during the off season, we're going to find I'm going to create another show that keeps you with me. Like, I'm going to find another way to include you in a show. Maybe join, like, I'll figure it out, but like we'll get you involved in another weekly show.
Well, maybe Tony G has an idea of what we can do during the playoffs.
Yeah.
Should we cover it, Tony? Should we cover the playoffs?
I mean, I think the Jet fans might rather sit and watch it with us.
That's what I mean. Yeah. I mean, when I listened to you and Green Bean, I watched the Jet game, but I'm still listening to you.
Yeah.
I'm interested in what you have to say when you're wrong.
Yeah, we could keep it going in the playoffs. We'll pick games that we think are going to be good. And then, but we still have to think of an off-season show for you. I don't want you to be a race for the whole off-season. I'll be doing mock drafts up to the draft. I'll be doing some other kind of Jets talk shows. So we'll get you in on one. I'll create a different kind of weekly show that we'll think of an idea.
All right. Dallas, first down. Big play, big play, big play. 30-yard play. 30-yard passing play.
So John is chiming in and saying, of course, we should cover the playoffs. Tony C says, I like this newfound chemistry between you two. You could see more of that chemistry if you go to Cravat Attack, Krevat Attack. I'll put it in here.
One word.
And you could see us with our other brother, Matthew, and some of our family members eating hot sauce.
Not just eating, but destroying ourselves with hot sauce.
Yeah.
And reviewing it.
As you probably know, when I get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to be guzzling a lot of hot sauce and doing a mock draft under the influence of hot sauce without any milk or water or anything like that. So that will probably happen not on my channel. That might happen hopefully on Jets 24/7 because we want as many people to see that event as possible.
And sometimes you take a while doing those mock drafts, but I think during the hot sauce one, you're going to go a lot faster. Fumble. I think Prescott fumbled. If he fumbled, it's game over, man. But I thought he was down. Honestly, I thought he was down. And Schultz is saying down, Schultz, down. He did it for about
my average mock draft was like a 32-minute video, and it went down.
That's a fumble. That's a fumble. He was not down. That's a fumble. It's going to be Arizona ball, and it's basically the end of the game. Oh, number 9 comes in and pounds the ball as Prescott's falling down.
Unbelievable.
Ensures it's a fumble. Arizona definitely recovers.
How much time left?
Any integrity in this game of football, it's a turnover.
How much time left?
Like 10 minutes, but still, they're gonna, Arizona's gonna get the ball to Dallas 40. Yeah, they got the ball Dallas 44.
Okay, we're at the 2-minute warning. Carolina does have the ball. Sam Darnold can lead the Panthers back and tie this game up. It is possible.
All that work Dallas did, they just gave it back. Turnovers, man.
Unbelievable.
Turnovers.
There's a flag on the first play.
Do my game again?
I'm calling your game again. They like it. They like it when we bicker.
We bicker? We bicker?
Like if I start cutting you off and calling the game, Tony G thinks that's funny.
I don't know. He thinks you're being mean. He thinks you're being older brother mean.
You're the older brother.
Oh, yeah.
You old putz.
So you got to be carrying what's going on in that Carolina game. You really want them to come back here.
Yeah, I'd like it. But also it's fun to see Sam Darnold suffer.
See, you're letting your mean streak overrule what's good for the Jets.
It's just that I like him personally. It's just a matter of something rubbed me the wrong way. When the Jets traded him, they showed him with his family, like on YouTube. There was like a video of him partying and acting like now I could be this big star. And it's like, come on, man. Take some accountability for sucking for 3 years, Well,
he's still sucking. All right, Murray, 2nd and 8. They score this game. This game's gone. He's changing the play. Still in the shotgun. Still plenty of time on the play clock.
Did you trying to look like an expert? They're already in field goal range.
That's because it was a fumble, Jeremy.
I know.
He threw it away, out of bounds, nothing doing.
Dallas he wanted that interception, didn't he?
3rd and 8. I mean,
there's a chance they missed this field goal. If they hold them now, there's a chance they missed the field goal.
Yeah, but I feel like, when you start saying, well, if this, if that, and because they had a chance. They were driving the ball. Mean streak, Jeremy.
Yeah, I do have a mean streak. I'm bitter. I've been watching the Jets for 40 years, so I'm definitely have some bitterness in me.
Yeah.
It was one Carolina fan that rubbed me the wrong way on Twitter. was a girl. She was like saying, Zach Wilson stinks, and now we got your quarterback, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, wait 3 years. I go, he's a rookie. And she's like,
Okay.
oh, you're trying to compare. I said, wait 3 years. Come back in 3 years, and we'll see who's laughing.
Arizona complete, but not for a first down. That's still 3 yards short. So it's 4th and 3. I think it'll be about a 40-yard field goal, so they'll go for the field goal.
Yeah, you put the game away practically.
I think a field goal puts it away, but we'll see.
Oh, 2nd and 4, he throws it right short of the first down mark.
You're not going to say if they quick score and they get an onside kick and they get another onside kick and then they kick this.
Well, I mean, there's 8 minutes and 43 seconds left in this game.
That's what I know. You never say put it away, but I think it's put it away. That's good. Right down the middle. Yeah, split the uprights, baby. 38-yard field goal.
You can't kick it better than that.
You can't kick it better than that. That's a
11-point game. I think that Dallas is going to have to score very fast right now.
Well, I just think they don't look. Sometimes a team looks good. They just don't look good. So they haven't looked good all game. They're going to have to.
Oh, Sam Darnold just took such a bad sack. Oh, my God.
Now you feel bad for him, right? Because you're wishing that on him.
Well, he froze. It was the way he froze. And that's what we were talking about as Jet fans. We've been seeing it for years with the ghosts. He just froze. He didn't even move. He braced himself and got ready to get hit. It was kind of sad. Oh, my God. He just got smashed.
You're the one with no hair, but I'm the one who has like reflections on my head.
Yeah, I think Zach takes some really bad sacks. He just didn't feel that coming. He's never had a feel for it.
Yeah, well, that's actually why I was very excited today about Zach Wilson, because in the early games, he was not having a feel for it. He was getting destroyed. But today, he evaded the sacks. He got into the open. He looked like he knew he was going to get into the open. And then he had to throw them away because he still couldn't find a receiver. But I just loved that he looked like he had a lot of presence of mind. So I was very excited for Zach today for that.
Yeah, I mean, look, every quarterback has bad moments of the game. I mean, Tom Brady threw an interception today, right? Yeah. To a rookie, to Eccles. I mean, everybody has bad moments in the game. There's like phases of momentum and everything. In the third quarter, the pass blocking got really, really bad. And he had like a bad little stretch where he started to fall apart a little. But then I feel like he got it together again. But he didn't turn the ball over at all.
No, he didn't lob it into coverage. He didn't do anything stupid.
If you think about it, he did everything to get them to win that game. I mean, if they hold them there and they don't let Brady walk down the field and score, he did what was needed to win the game. The main thing is that cannot be disputed is if you look at the last 6 or 7 games and compare it to Zach's first 6 games,
much better.
Incredible improvement.
Yeah.
Like worlds of improvement.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And I think he played mostly a complete game today.
Yeah.
He didn't fold. He didn't start slow or close slow. It's good.
Oh, is that a catch? Sam Darnold, what was it? Roughing the passer? Well, he may have kept the drive alive.
He just had to get roughed up. Rough me up. I guess
against the defense. It's first down. All
right. Dallas is going to start from their own. Jeremy.
Yeah.
Dallas is going to start from their own. From their
25.
own?
25.
Thank you.
There's a minute left in this game. There's a minute left. It's 1st and 10. Carolina has the ball around midfield. This game is not over.
Were they down 8?
They're down 8. They're at their own 40-yard line. They're 60 yards away.
Yes, they need a 2-point conversion after a quick score.
Problem is their quarterback. Oh, he just took another sack. Jets mess. Do you remember this when he was a Jet? When we'd be down and we needed to come back and we had one last drive and he'd either throw a pick or he'd get sacked every time, right?
But is it his fault, the sack? Is it his fault? This one.
Let's see. he just doesn't feel it coming. He could have escaped. Like Zach, here's what I like better about Zach. Honestly. On that one, that's the kind of play that Zach extends. Hey, Zach took a bad sack today, but you don't see that as much anymore because he extends the plays. This
right.
Sam
That's what I'm loving.
Extend.
That's what I'm loving about him. Also, you talk about 100% improvement, Tony G. Zach was putting the ball right there, and a lot of passes were put the one place that you could have put the pass to make it complete, and I love seeing that.
He was a lot more accurate today. There's no question.
He made some mistakes, but all in all, very good.
Yeah, and that's okay. He's a rookie. He's allowed to make those mistakes.
Absolutely.
Sam Darnold, under pressure, gets rid of it this time, but throws an interception.
Dak just got clobbered, and it might have been a fumble even, but I don't think it was.
So, interception.
4th and 1.
And didn't I call it? Didn't I say last chance drive, Sam either gets sacked a lot or throws an interception? Well, guess what? He got sacked 3 times and threw a pick.
Okay. Prescott's 4th and 1 for Dallas. You can't tell me you think there's a chance they can win if they don't get a first down here.
They definitely have to get the first down. There's no question about it. They have to hurry up. They have no chance of winning unless they score fast.
All right, first down.
First down
and out of bounds, and there's still 6:42 left.
Yeah, they can't fidget around here or putz around. They gotta really throw downfield and make this happen.
Well, they do what they had to do here. Here they had to get the first down. It was 4th and 1. So they only got like maybe 7-8 yards, but it's perfect.
I mean, can you imagine how the Panthers fans feel watching Sam get sacked, and then throw the interception right into the guy's hands?
Yeah, I know how they feel because you feel that way your whole life. Okay, flea flicker, Dallas.
He's open.
Downfield. 30-yard gain.
25-yard line. That's amazing play.
The Jets have been doing that play.
Yeah. So what they did was they flicked the ball to the running back, to the wide receiver. Oh no, he passed the ball to the wide receiver,
and then who passed it to the running back?
What?
I think he passed it to the running back.
That was a wide receiver. Unless it was a running back who lined up as a wide receiver.
No, wide receiver that threw the pass.
Right, to the running back.
But then to the running back.
Ooh,
another first down. Another first down for Dallas at the 11.
I never heard of this guy. What's his name? Lang?
Just call him number 88.
Number 88 used to be the number of Drew Pearson. Very famous wide receiver that played for Dallas many years ago.
Okay, 1st and 10 from the 12. 5.5 minutes left in the game. They're down by 11. This is going to turn into a good game, maybe if they score here.
They're playing a double zero personnel. It's all wide receivers.
Complete pass, but only for about 8.5 yards. 2nd and 1.5 from the 3.
Wow, they did it fast. They did what they needed to do. They're doing it fast. They need to still hurry. Really, I would barely be huddling.
Well, that gives them the opportunity to hold Arizona and get the ball back instead of relying on an onside kick or something like that, right?
Yeah.
All right, fake the handoff, action, play action, throws it, end zone, touchdown!
Touchdown! Wow! That was a great pass to Amari Cooper.
To Cooper.
That was, I felt like Dak could have ran it in too if he wanted.
Well, no, there was that guy that was looking for
Yeah. He had a guy cheating to him.
He had a guy chasing him from behind and a guy in front of him. I don't think he could have gotten it.
They're going to go for 2?
I think he might have got a first down, but not a touchdown.
They're going to go for 2. That makes it a field goal.
That's why they're going for 2, Jeremy. That's taking it 11, 8 plus 3. Oh, yes. 2-point conversion.
Wow. And Dallas is only down by a field goal with 4:42 left in the game.
Right.
Plenty of time.
But now it's about holding Arizona, which they've been doing this half. This half, they've held Arizona very well. And remember, we had the fumble when Dak fumbled. He doesn't fumble, Cowboys could be ahead in this game.
Yep. I'll tell you, Tony, from the run that Zach did last week to some of those passing plays, those sidearm passing plays, that's the kid that I was excited about when I watched the BYU tape. That's where I'm starting to see that arm talent, that athleticism. And when you see that start to translate to the NFL and it looks the same in the NFL, it makes his ceiling so high. Because when he continues to slow the game down and he's consistently accurate, can you imagine how potentially good he could be?
So who's going to be the receiver for the Jets that goes up and brings down touchdown passes that are toss-ups? Well, every team that wins has that.
Elijah will be the big play guy. Right now, Corey Davis is that guy, but he's not been great at it. And that's why some people want the Jets to take a big, tall receiver.
You need that guy.
It was supposed to be Denzel Mims.
I know. We had a lot of high hopes for Mims.
Yeah, Burks or Drake London. Those are two great names, great examples. These are both two very big receivers who you can do that to. You could throw it to the corner of the end zone, and either of those guys are the type of receivers that should be able to go up and get those.
But can't you buy one of those?
There's a chance we could buy one of them, but we already have a lot of money invested in Corey, so it's just a matter of how much money are we going to invest in that position. But Corey's only 2 more years, so we'll just have to see. You know, we might not be.
Then why wouldn't you go for somebody young now in the draft? Let them mature behind Davis.
Yeah, that's why I am not ruling out that Joe Douglas might take a wide receiver early, and there's going to be a lot of pissed off fans if he does it, but I understand it if he does. Like, I really do understand it.
OL, we need OL. That's what I say. Unless we buy it.
Yeah, look, Davis potentially could have had a huge year for us. He just, we just got to minimize the drops. If we can minimize the drops for Davis, he's very good. Zach really likes him. Like, Zach likes to target him. We just got to minimize the drops, and Davis will be fine. I don't know if he's like your premier elite wide receiver 1, but personally, I think that Elijah Moore is going to be the guy. And I think that Davis, I think the combination of Corey Davis and Elijah Moore is very good.
Okay, second and 10 for Arizona from Jeremy from
the 25.
Yeah. Up. Quarterback sneak. Not sneak.
Oh, wow.
Kind of a quarterback draw.
There he goes to the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
Wow.
They really rely on Murray's running more than his passing or the running backs running. It seems like every big play, he keeps it.
Yeah, he reminds me a lot of RG3 and Vic. And what worries me about that, like, he's a little bit better of a passer, I think, personally, than both those guys. I think he's a better passing quarterback. But the question is he good enough as a passing quarterback that if he loses that step after taking a lot of hits, is he going to be able to be a premier pocket passer if he loses that step in his running game?
Well, we haven't seen a lot of pocket passing period from him. Pocket passing period.
That's the thing. PPP. So, I mean, like, yeah, they could win a lot of games now. But when you talk about longevity and having a quarterback for a long time, we haven't had many running quarterbacks sustain a long career that way.
Okay, unless you're
a good pocket passer.
Dallas still has 2 timeouts. So time isn't panicky now. It's not panicky, but it's certainly a factor.
Yeah, Tony, I agree. I don't like having a number 1 prime receiver and then good guys. I want to have 2 almost number 1s or 1A and 1B. Same reason. I think it's better. Oh, first down.
When the Chargers were winning, it was when there were 9 guys a game that got passes. Yeah. 3 of them could go up and come down with it in any kind of jump ball situation.
Yeah. You don't want to make it that the other team only has to shut down 1 guy.
Yeah. When
It's like,
when the
okay, shut
Chargers
that.
when the
Yeah,
Chargers only had Gates, they couldn't do shit. They had to open it up by having other receivers.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I would prefer just to have three really good receivers. Like we get another really good young receiver. We have Elijah Moore, Corey Davis, and another really good wide receiver. That's a better weapon because if somebody gets hurt, okay, you still have your other two. And then we still have Berrios, who we have to sign because Berrios is a good gadget weapon. You know, he's a good gadget player. He's a really good weapon. I mean, he could do everything also. So that's our
He's a spark plug for the team. He's a
yeah,
Lenny Dykstra.
he's a Lenny Dykstra. I like that.
No one on football people know who Lenny Dykstra even is.
No, they don't. They know.
Car wash. He owns a car wash.
Uh-oh.
First down.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good for Dallas.
No.
Now they're in big trouble.
Well, they have to hold them while there's still time left on the clock.
Well, it's not only time. At this point, one more first down is field goal range.
Yeah, field goal range is okay. Then you have to play for a touchdown. You still at least you're still in the game.
Yeah.
The clock is the big thing, and then if they score a touchdown, then that's huge. Obviously, that's game
is
over.
over. Yeah. I mean, they're practically in field goal range, but the clock is more important.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the field goal. If I'm Dallas, I'm worried about it, of course. But I'm even more worried about them scoring or taking all the time off the clock.
And Dallas has no timeouts left.
That was their last one right there.
They have to stop them 1, 2, 3 and out right now. They absolutely have to stop them. One more first down. Game's over.
I agree. They don't stop them. That's 2 minutes off the clock. They'll get the ball back. Like if they hold them to a field goal, they'll still have under like 40 seconds left, which isn't enough to score a touchdown.
They got the 2-minute warning.
Oh, Arizona just messed up. They're going to stop the clock and get put back 5 yards. No?
Nope.
It looked like delay of game to me. That's BS.
Did he get it? Oh, fumble!
They're saying he was down.
Oh, yeah. I said he was down.
Saying he was down. But I don't think they got the ball off. That was really interesting because they were definitely confused. They did not get that ball off. That's baloney. The announcer's saying it should be delay of game also. I'm reading what they're saying. Yeah, I think that was delay of game, but there you go. 2nd and 4. That was a very pro Cardinal call, a PCC. Again, Murray keeps it first.
Oh. Well, you know what? He's winning games for them right now with his legs.
He is. I love having a guy that can run quarterbacking for me. The problem is it going to remain that way? That's Edmonds.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals pretty much put this game away.
Oh, head into the ground.
Yeah, not good. Not fun.
Ow.
That's the problem. That's what I'm talking about, longevity. You just can't last that long in this league. You know, when you're running quarterback, if you have to do it all the time. I mean, it's going to get
that was Edmonds,
now.
Though. Isn't that Edmonds their running back?
Yeah, that was Edmonds. You're right on that one.
I think they snapped it right to him, or I missed something.
Oh, it was Wildcat. Okay.
And that I think is okay all the way, baby.
Yeah. Good trickery.
Trickery. You know, it is fun that the Jets are employing a bit of trickery in their offense. I like it. I like being the team that does some of the tricks.
Yeah, it's nice to finally have a coordinator that's willing to play calls like make calls like that and make exciting plays.
LaFraud is good.
Feels like we've never had that. Or it's been a long time.
Hey, Tony G, you know who Lenny Dykstra is?
Of course he does.
Of course he does. Wally Backman. Ray Knight. Darryl Strawberry, Keith Hernandez, Gary Carter.
We only have 2 active games left. The Seahawks are winning 51-29.
Rafael Santana. Dan Heap.
Kevin Elster.
Ron Darling. Sid Fernandez. Dwight Gooden.
Bobby Ojeda.
There was another guy too. I forget.
Sid Fernandez?
No. Yes, I said him though.
Oh. Rick Aguilera?
Rick Aguilera.
Oh, look at this. It's over.
It's over.
They're in victory formation.
It's over. We got that first down. It was all done. Jeremy, the game's over. It was nice calling with you.
It was good while it lasted.
No real fun games, but next week we have one more try.
Next week we have one more. All right, Happy New Year, everybody. We got one more week. One more week, but then we're gonna cover playoff games. If not, just for John Post and for Tony G. I think Gitmo Bob will appreciate it. There's some guys that'll appreciate if we do it. So we'll hang out with you and we'll watch some football. Not every game. We'll pick the good ones. We'll let you know.
And the word for the year is recovery.
Yep.
Recovery. That's the word for 2022.
Take care, everybody. I leave you.
Thanks for the first down and gets out of bounds too.
It's no good. Overtime. Oh, what a catch. How do you drop that? What are you, Jamal Adams? Touchdown.
This is a touchdown all the way.
He reached over the pylon. San Francisco beat Cincinnati.